Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I'm ready. Thank you, Imelda.
Of course. Get out there.
I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
We're still on for the trial, aren't we?
Kept the course all nice and warm for you. So, you ready?
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Made it! too difficult. Flying, if I do say so myself. I can do better. Close, but not close enough. Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I'm ready. Thank you, Imelda.
Of course. Get out there.
Excellent. This is going well. Too difficult? This is going well. Brilliant. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
How's my favourite test flyer? What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Good team. Pardon me. Is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower. Revelio.
I asked to meet Takata tutor me in Transfiguration.
Brilliant! Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Yes, Professor Binns does drone on a bit.
Revelio.
Transfiguration's
Lumos.
I still can't manage to transfigure a needle without...
Revelio. Excellent. Revelio. Alohomora.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spint Witches when you can.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 The bells must be upstairs. Alohomora. Revelio. to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. One up, one to go. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Revelio.
If you could just tread carefully, that's all I ask.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
Revelio.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance.
Revelio.
All students introduce themselves to this. Grimbold Weft was responsible for some of the most important. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won?
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons. Rather in training yards and sculleries.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pandora,
was celebrated by old friends
and devoted study companion.
I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance.
Revelio.
Hogwarts is impervious. Inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it so.
Alohomora.
all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnaby. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition.
Revelio.
Our students often complain about many staircases at Hogwarts, but we never talk about it.
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
As one would expect.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Vince's wild goose.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
My interest in herbology stemmed solely from my desire to excel in potions.
Revelio.
My older brother used to terrorize me.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. The Pink Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend. That's the way to do it. What a remarkable shot! That's the way to do it. Impressive. You didn't see that. Impressive. Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora.
couch.
Accidentally levitated Professor Rowan. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
I tried transforming a rabbit into... I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you, you can transfigure one. I've seen her do it, it's true. Soon get us a snitch. Non-verbal spells are very difficult and risky.
Arresto momentum. Accio.
I didn't do anything, madam.
Nobody is getting punished. Bar perhaps a little cleanup of the ground. But if this happens again, it'll be a most gruesome detention.
Yes, Madam Kagawa.
Marvelous dedication to the sport.
I told you she was good, didn't I? You should see her with a cookpot.
I spent hours trying to conjure a meat pie when I was a first year, only to then find out about Gamp's law. Such a disappointment.
I should think there's an entire ward in St. Mungo's for transfiguration accidents.
Revelio.
Peeves was in a mood the other day. Tossed my quill right on Scribner's desk. Now I have detention for a week.
Lumos.
I'm shivering too much to cut off. I can't feel my fingers. so many.
Do you mind where you're stepping?
I'm only thinking to me.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Cross Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizardkind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizardkind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Merida will be happy about this. Revelio. Your gift from the Merpeople was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and merpeople for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, it's you! Just the person.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work in charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry. Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I should think a house elf doesn't work as hard as me. And sometimes I have to wonder for what.
A spot of failure's a good thing. Builds character.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
If something threatens me, first thing I cast is Protego.
The fragrance is most enchanting.
Did you find my...
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully
You're
bright
worrying
coat.
far too much.
Sounds
Nobody's
as if she's
looking
in
at
trouble.
you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these socks.
Smelly, you'll have them worked out for yourself.
Be thankful you have
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing.
I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades.
Why is he
Unusual
dancing?
dramatic, just like your father.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her knut. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself...
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Oh, I'm gonna eat.
Betting on the dragon. What they think I'll see around here.
Surprised how many nippers you could find. I do have a knack.
What's that? Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Hey, Potato! You're the one who freed our hypocrite. It's you. Cynthia!
I've seen Billywigs and worse things.
Let's see you got something you ain't with.
Oh, too hard.
Hope you're not.
You've made a mistake.
Coward.
Don't try that Expelliarmus nonsense on me.
Nice try.
Hold steady, little thief. I won't let it.
Levioso. Levioso.
The location marked on the map isn't far from here.
Revelio.
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
Revelio.
Starting to poke. I shall get that goblin health back. Hopefully from your corpse. Oh, here to show me some dark magic, are you?
How did that feel?
What's this? I'll have taken you. It isn't Laura Treadwell's slippery. You may want to move.
Levioso!
You can't roll your way out of this. Try gymnastics won't save you.
Levioso! Damn you!
Let's see you survive.
Quite enough, Bar Rat. Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do I hope. That was it.
Stop that! Levioso! Hold still!
It's the one who took the goblin out.
Damn you! Levioso!
You die for that.
Levioso!
It's your Treadwell's little saviour. Now, this has become personal. Confringo! There'll be more of that. Friend. Stand still. Let's see you survive that heat.
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
That will warm you up. Young Confringo! Confringo!
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. You. Some of those... Oh, too harsh.
Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Trouble's brewing, and I'm without my friends.
Revelio.
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Diricol.
Ah, yes. The magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino Diricol known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen, and I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Sounds as if she needs rescuing. I know the perfect place.
The perfect place is with me. Wait until the neighbours see her, not to mention how fashionable I'll be with those beautiful feathers. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Diricols don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the Diricols?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other Diricols seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the Diricol den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognise it by all of the Diricols lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white diricawl.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her.
Revelio.
I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently.
Revelio. Miss Moffat only cares about using their feathers for what she calls...
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast Nintendo on him.
Revelio.
I swear on my mother.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding Gwynaira?
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio.
What if he's lonely?
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add Ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Thank you for stopping by.
always said that travel broadens the mind. Revelio.
The Ashwinders cannot be allowed to run roughshod over our way of life.
Is everything all right, madam?
Olivier, Madame Olivier, and no, everything is not all right. The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanus Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanus Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
Sylvanus Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
Where is Clagmar Castle?
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the west of here.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out. I only want Cragcroft to go back to normal. I'm tired of living like...
wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.